This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer from beautiful, beautiful Chandler, Arizona. You'd like it here. I highly recommend it. This is a Frenchman, and I didn't write this, but I think it's really good. His name is Jean Girondeau. He says, "You're an attorney. It's your job, your duty to lie, to conceal, and distort everything and slander everybody. Because winning is everything. Even if you have to win dirty." I like that. Why? Because it's the truth. I mean, lawyers, right now they're threatening doctors, and that burns me up so bad. Because I know they threaten doctors with their licenses, and you work yourself to death, and you go into debt, and you have to carry incredible amounts of insurance to keep the malpractice lawyers off of you. And that's what this sonnet is about. Sonnet number 829, and I wrote it 11 years ago. Because I know this is a problem. The name of the sonnet is Medical Malpractice Sewer Lawyers. Now, there's so many lawyers, but you got to think about who were the lawyers that were in the bottom of their class. What would they do for a fee? What would they do for a paycheck? What would they do in order to be able to eat? They become ambulance chasers. They solicit, they ask complainants, "What can I do for you? I'll get a fee out of this." They bend the rules. Their balance is totally thrown off kilter. Why? Because they want to survive. They treat doctors like they're fools, forcing physicians to pay huge amounts of malpractice insurance, making every doctor's order, every conceivable test for each patient. Every test not ordered, it's a charge of professional negligence. Why didn't you give that test? Maybe that's why they died. We're going to sue you. More and more paperwork is always required. No backup. No backup for the doctors. The doctors get burned. Hypochondriac patients are always sick. They hope to sue to get a big malpractice payday. Maniac lawsuits. You have to settle out of court. They make hay every day. Insurance companies paying out these massive amounts for sewer lawyers. They sue all the time. They're sewers. They're in the sewer. Blizzards of frivolous lawsuits. Sewer lawyers on the make and on the take. Buzzards without consciences. Carrion eaters eating dead bodies. Sewer snakes. The lawyer's code of professional responsibilities seems to them to be a great big joke. They're destroyers of financial stability. All they do is blow hateful smoke. They threaten physicians every day. They got good doctors running scared. They don't even want to practice medicine anymore, causing costs to skyrocket. Sewer lawyers, they just don't care. All they care about is the fee. I get a third. Nitpicking, little lice, nitpicking vulture lawyers. They see lice everywhere. They look. They break records for malpractice awards, millions. Unethical crooks. I remember Daniel Boone. I used to teach world history, American history. Daniel Boone. His was a perilous, brave frontier exploration of the frontier America. He had two of his sons die. One of them, the Indians captured him and tortured him to death with fire. He went a week later to where he was buried and dug his son up and held his son in his arms because he was in that much grief. That must have been ghastly. But that's what life was for Daniel Boone. A lot of hardships, arduous, ugly tribulations. Here's something I want you to remember. Daniel Boone had a lot of land claims. Every one of Daniel Boone's land claims was stolen by evil lawyers, gleefully joking about it, saying, there's no boilerplate filing for that piece of land. They were paper claim jumpers, robbing Daniel Boone, smirking about it, joking about it. Such vicious theft to do that to Daniel Boone. Robbers, scoundrels, thieves, taking what he hadn't earned. They hadn't earned it. Sucking blood, vampires, nothing left. Medical malpractice is no different. Cycling hyenas, they're circling all around. Ganging up. Lawyers, evil lawyers, fighting over each penny, over each fee. Win any way you can. Win dirty, that's the best. The victims have to cough up, have to settle out of court. Even Shakespeare says, the Bible doesn't say nice things about lawyers. Even Shakespeare says, the first thing let's do, let's shoot all the lawyers. That's a thought. William Shakespeare, he's my hero. The worst thing that could happen, you shoot all the lawyers, is their thievery would stop. Shoot them dead, said Shakespeare. Trial lawyers, they feed like vampires, sucking the wounded and the dying, killing you with legal fees, bankrupting you. I know this poor old lady here in Metro Phoenix. Her husband left her $1.2 million and the lawyers stole all of it. She wound up on charity wards. They stole all of it, $1.2 million. But that's the way it is as a lawyer. Sucking the wounded of their blood, killing off the dying, vile, smiling rattlesnakes, making a living by legal lying. Trial lawyers, you can't touch them. Melvin Belli, you can't touch him. Medical insurance reform, it's impossible. The Evil Bar Association is culpable. They're henchmen of the courts, execrable. I never get to use that word. Evil, henchmen of the court, execrable. Ethical standards, it's a charade. It's a charade. The Bible even condemns lawyers as being evil. In his sonnet, they take these poor doctors and they threaten them. Hey, they took away more than 10,000 doctors' licenses, physicians' licenses, medical doctors in the 30s because they prescribed marijuana. Now it's pretty much legal. But they'd put you in prison for that. Hey, these lawyers got us by the throat. Because once you get in their hands, it's crazy. Hey, man, you don't ever leave a doctor's office without a bill for it. Because that's all they got is their time to sell in segments, 15 minutes. Bill you for that. Because I'm worth it. I'm a lawyer. I'm God. Thank you for listening. God bless us, everyone. Et me qui vous aime. Au revoir, mes amis.